Welcome back to my channel Numismatics World. Today, we are diving into a fascinating piece of history, the 1944 USA 1-cent coin, a relic from the World War II era. This coin carries not only historical significance but also some surprises when it comes to its value and rarity. So, let's explore its design, history, and what makes it valuable to collectors today. The 1944 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln wheat penny, was struck during a time of great change in the United States. The nation was still deeply involved in World War II, and the government had experimented with different materials for coinage. In 1943, pennies were made of steel with a zinc coating to save copper for the war effort. However, the steel cents were not popular. They rusted quickly and were often mistaken for dimes due to their silver-like appearance. So, in 1944, the U.S. Mint returned to using copper for pennies, but with a small difference. Instead of newly mined copper, they repurposed brass shell casings from military ammunition. This meant the 1944 pennies were made from what some collectors call shell case cents, composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. These coins had a slightly lighter color than earlier copper pennies and a unique connection to American wartime history. Now, let's talk about the design. The obverse, or front, of the coin features the classic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design had been in use since 1909, marking the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Above Lincoln's head, we see the motto "In God We Trust," to the left is the word liberty, and to the right is the date 1944. Some coins will have a small mint mark beneath the date, which we will discuss in a moment. On the reverse, the coin carries the traditional wheat ears design, also by Victor David Brenner. The two wheat stalks frame the words 1 cent and United States of America, while the national motto E pluribus unum appears along the top. This design had been the standard for Lincoln cents since their introduction in 1909 and remained in use until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. When it comes to mint marks, 1944 wheat pennies were struck at 3 different locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint carry no mint mark, while Denver coins are marked with a small d and San Francisco coins with an S. These mint marks are located just below the date on the obverse. Now, let's talk about value. The 1944 penny is quite common, with over 1.4 billion minted across all 3 facilities. Because of this high mintage, most 1944 pennies are not particularly rare, and in circulated condition, they are usually worth just a few cents above their face value. However, there are a few exceptions that can make certain 1944 pennies highly valuable. One of the most sought-after errors is the 1944 steel center. While the U.S. Mint had switched back to copper in 1944, a small number of steel blanks from 1943 were accidentally used, resulting in extremely rare steel pennies dated 1944. These coins are incredibly valuable, often selling for tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on condition. If you ever come across a 1944 penny that appears silver in color, it is worth checking with a magnet. If it sticks, you may have found one of these rare steel cents. Another valuable variety is the 1944 D/S error, which occurred when a Denver minted die was repunched over a San Francisco die. This rare error can fetch significant prices, with well-preserved examples selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. For collectors looking for high-quality specimens, uncirculated 1944 pennies with their original mint luster can be worth more. A standard 1944 copper penny in mint condition can range from 5 to 20, while coins graded MS65 or higher by professional grading services can reach 50 or more. To summarize, the 1944 wheat penny is a fascinating coin with a deep connection to American history. While most are common and affordable, rare varieties like the 1944 steel center and the 1944 D/S error can be worth a fortune. Whether you are a casual collector or a serious numismatist, this is a coin that tells a powerful story from a pivotal time in history. So, check your pocket change, dig through your coin collection, and who knows, you might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Now we will talk about the 1944 D Lincoln wheat cent. This coin carries the story of World War II, the transition back to copper, and the massive production efforts of the U.S. Mint. Whether you're here for its design, history, value, or how to sell it, let's dive right into it. Starting with the front of the coin, we see the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. This portrait has been in circulation since 1909 and remains one of the most recognizable designs in U.S. numismatics. To the left of Lincoln's bust, we see the word Liberty, and to the right, the date 1944 with a small D mint mark just below it, signifying that this coin was minted in Denver. Above Lincoln's head, the phrase "In God We Trust" is clearly displayed. Flipping the coin over, we find the classic wheat ears reverse, a design that was used on U.S. pennies from 1909 to 1958. The central inscriptions read 1 cent and United States of America, with 2 wheat stalks framing the text. Above these inscriptions, the Latin phrase "E pluribus unum" is engraved, meaning out of many, one. This design represents prosperity and unity, making it a fitting image for a country emerging from the hardships of war. Now, let's talk about the coin's composition. The 1944 D Lincoln cent was struck in 95% copper and 5% zinc, returning to a bronze alloy after the 1943 steel cents were made due to wartime metal shortages. These coins were actually made from recycled shell casings collected from the war effort, which adds an extra layer of historical significance. The coin weighs 3.11 grams, has a diameter of 19 millimeters, and features a plain edge. When it comes to rarity and value, the 1944 D wheat cent is a relatively common coin. The Denver Mint produced over 430 million of these cents, making them widely available. In circulated condition, these coins usually hold a modest value, but in higher grades, they can be worth more. A well-preserved, uncirculated example can sell for a few dollars, while coins graded MS65 or higher can fetch 20 or more. There are also error varieties, such as repunched mint marks and doubled dies, that can command even higher prices among collectors. If you're looking to sell a 1944 D Lincoln cent, there are plenty of options. Online platforms like eBay and coin dealer websites are popular choices, while in-person sales at coin shops or coin shows can provide quick cash offers. If you believe you have a rare or high-grade coin, getting it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC could help maximize its value. The 1944 D wheat cent is more than just a piece of pocket change. It represents a moment in American history when the nation was in the midst of World War II, yet still producing everyday essentials like pennies with great care. Whether you're collecting for history, design, or investment, this coin is a must-have for any collection. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about this coin, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin-related content. Let us know if you have a 1944 D wheat cent in your collection. See you in the next video.